Alright, here is my little response to Mercyful Metal's thread. He wanted us to show 10 albums where the title track is the best song on the album. So, I'm gonna show only original presses because it's a thread by Thomas, Mercyful Metal. He's almost all about the original presses, and yeah, that's what I pulled out. I thought about Metallica albums. Ride the Lightning is not the best track. Master of Puppets is not the best track on the album. I thought about some Maiden stuff. Well, Seventh Son, it's one of the best tracks, but it's not the best track. Sodom, Persecution Mania, not as good as Nuclear Winter. Obsessed by Cruelty. Creator albums, Pleasure to Kill, awesome song. Is it the best one on the album? No. Endless Pain, Extreme Aggression, not quite. Thomas, I thought about Blood Money, but Battle Scarred. I've only got the reissue, not the original. That's why I don't show it. Let's start with quite an early one for me. I always loved the title track. There is a great little album. Almost all the songs are fantastic, but the title track, Back to Differ, is the best one on that one. Of course, original pressing. Nice poset cover. Yeah, Back to Differ by Prong. This one was the first one that came to my mind. Strange little choice, but UK's Virus with Pray for War. Pray for War is an awesome track. That was the first one I heard, the opener of the album. It's got, I talked about that before, it's got production errors in it, but yeah, Pray for War. I mean, To the Death or Thermonuclear Thresh or New Warlords, great songs, but nothing can beat Pray for War, the title song. Another one, right there. I had to listen to that one if it's the best song, but yes, it is. Rising from the Sea by German thrashers Exumer. Unearthed is a great song. Are You Deaf is a little bit of a funny one. I Dare You, Ascension Day. Yeah. Again, original on Disaster. This next one, I don't know if you can class that as an original. I thought about Overkill for a little bit. I didn't have to go that far into their discography. A lot of people might disagree, but my favorite song on the album, Feel the Fire, is the song Feel the Fire. Higher, higher, feel the fire. Raise the Dead is great, Rotten to the Core is a classic, There's No Tomorrow, Kill at Command, Hammerhead, Overkill, the self-titled song, first part of the multiple parts they did. But yeah, side 2, song 2, Feel the Fire. This is not a Megaforce pressing, mine is the German licensed press, but it's an original from 1985. So, I live in Germany, German first press, period. For me, that counts. This next one is by a newer band I listen to quite a lot right now because my girlfriend loves the band. If you are into Black Sabbath clones, I mean really Black Sabbath copycats, but with good own songs, harkening back to everything Sabbath did during the 70s. Orchid with the album Capricorn. Fantastic songs on here. Ice Behind the Wall, the opening track, Black Funeral, Master of It All, um, He Who Walks Alone, Albatross, all great songs, but the second track on the album, the title track, Capricorn, is my favorite. This one has been re-released by Nuclear Blast because their second album came out through Nuclear Blast. This one, though, is not a Nuclear Blast pressing. It's from a label called A Church Within. German doom metal label, so first press. Even the cover, the band photo looks like. Perfect Black Sabbath clone. Yeah, I love them. Capricorn. Some speed thrash metal. What came to my mind quite early was Hallows Eve, Death and Insanity, the title track and the opening of the album. I mean, all good on the album, all fantastic, but the title track is so memorable. Scott Waters has talked about that one. When he reads the title, he always sings the song in his head. Death and Insanity. Like that. This is it a European pressing, old European pressing made in the Netherlands on Road, yeah. No, actually it's Metal Blade pressing. European Metal Blade pressing, original. If we're talking about something speed metal-y, thrash metal-y, I could have pulled out both of their first albums, but I decided to show Heavy Metal Maniac. What a great, great recording. Under Attack, Rising, Black Witch, Iron Dogs, Stand Up and Fight. But Heavy Metal Maniac, singular, is, yeah, it's a standout. The second album, Violence in Force, it's the same. The title track is the best track on the album. I decided to show that one. Of course, original pressing on Shrapnel Records. You can read that on here. It's got the old green Shrapnel center label, and it's got the original etching. I can see it right now. It says something like, "In God We Trust." Is that correct? Yeah, "In God We Trust." Says it right at the top. Don't know if you can see that. That is an indicator for having a really, really first press LP. Next up, over to Germany, or back to Germany. Speed metal, melodic speed metal. Blind Guardian. Favorite track of mine on the album is the title track, of course, Follow the Blind. Most people would either choose Banished from Sanctuary or Valhalla as their favorites, but Follow the Blind has a little bit. It's a little bit different for a Blind Guardian song in structure-wise and riff-wise, and it's got a little bit of the acoustic stuff going on that they are doing later on as well. But yeah, Follow the Blind. Title track is my favorite one. I still know the lyrics to that one. This is a No Remorse pressing, of course, as I promised to Thomas. It's got some funny collage and the lyrics with an odd-sized yeah inner, and again, to prove my point, there you go. No Remorse Records from Germany. This next one, this is one I have listened to a lot when I was young. This is from a hardcore band called The Broken Bones. And yes, you guessed it right. The title track, Fuck Off and Die, first song on the album, is a fantastic one. Yeah, the best song on the album, although there's like a ton of songs on here. This one is from 1987. OG press. Mine has no inner sleeve, but well. Broken Bones, a little bit of hardcore punk in here. And the last one, the most well-known one, that one, and The Virus came up around the same time. I was watching Thomas's video and yeah, I thought about Virus while watching, and on the other half of on the other side of the alphabet, let's start with A. AC/DC, The Razor's Edge. This is a very cool album. Thunderstruck, I don't need to hear that again. Fire Your Guns is cool. Money Talks is okay, a little bit poppy. Rock Your Heart Out, Shot of Love. Goodbye and Good Riddance to Bad Luck. It's a cool album. I liked it since it came out. I've seen them on that tour twice. But the title track is a little bit unusual for a band like AC/DC. This is a very, very moody and dark track. They had something like that on Back in Black. Title song, Back in Black, and of course Hell Spells. They had that moodiness, and they were going back to that with the track The Razor's Edge. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Do watch my other video from today, because I'm selling off more stuff from the collection. And see you in the comments. Good night.